Namaskar. Today my topic is blissful life in an AI-enabled balanced society. What you are listening to is Namakam from Veda. What is Namakam? In Namakam, as you have seen, there are some 187 types of salutations. I'll just give you an example. Namah Sabhaya Sabapatibhyascha Namo Namo. I salute all the audience who are listening to this Namakam. In Namakam, Krishna Yajurveda Taittiriya Samhita, there are 187 salutations. This salutation is to the entire cosmos, entire universe. Why? Because we salute all the forces that makes a life feasible in this universe or in this earth. And that is why it is the starting point of the blissful life. And if you go further, you will have Chamakam. What is Chamakam? So what we are actually listening, we are listening to Chamakam. What has been told in Sanskrit, there are some 347 benedictions. Whatever has been told in Sanskrit, I have given in English the meaning of Chamakam. It starts with food is with me, the mind to give food is with me, cleanliness is with me, enthusiasm is with me, capacity to protect is with me, capacity to earn food is with me, fame is with me, strength to decide properly is with me, enlightenment inside is with me, heaven is with me. All this 347, it is not only spiritual, it is also material, it is also social, it is emotional, everything, all things combined. That is why it is called total development. All these things are required for a blissful life. So 187 salutations and then 347 benedictions. This is Namakam and Chamakam. And this has been told many years back. And they have already captured all the component of blissful life. Someone says, if you want to be spiritual, you have to be poor. No, Veda never preaches poverty. It is all prosperity. All items, all simple items are taken care of. All simple items are taken care of, which constitute a blissful life. So, you see, they have categorized the life in such a way so that each component, each time, each category of job, guna karma vibhavasu, all types of life is taken care of. Because maybe the Kshatriya has to fight in the war field, he has to brave. He may play with blood, but Brahmana, he does not have to play with blood. He has to play with Sanskrit mantras. He has to remember Vedas. He has to analyze Vedas. Similarly, the Vaishya has to do the material development also, because material development is the source of all other development. So Vaishya is at the center. We have hand like Kshatriya to protect it, the brain like Brahmana to, and also Sudra. You see, Sudra word actually has lot of significance. Sudra is to make you successful in your life. Sudra, Rudra, it encompasses all aspects of your life. You have to be clean, your environment has to be clean, there will be no disease, everything should be perfect. And that is the responsibility maybe of Sudra. So all these components, there are different guna and there are different karma. With all this, we can have a blissful life. Everybody cannot be Kshatriya or everybody cannot be Brahman. And we have to have a balance. It is like a human body. The human body, the society is also like a human body. So for a blissful life, we have to have all components with all things. And you see, even in the time, for example, in the initial period we have brahmacharya, then garstya, then vanaprastha, then sannyasa. You cannot have a life of sannyasa in brahmacharya. You cannot have in garstya brahmacharya. So life has all components, like learning in a playful manner, all the inputs required for development for a healthy, wealthy, protected, peaceful life. Garstya to have a family, enjoying the worldly pleasures with the wife, children, and family. You see, all of our gods have family. We have Shiva, Parvati, we have Brahma, Saraswati. So, you see, and we have to consider all aspects of development, from self-development, knowledge development, workplace development, community development, family development, connecting different aspects of development. In the early years, you may be like meditation, yoga, study. It is for all. Then observing, learning, then development of ponds, temples, gardens. So it all consider of internal and external, inward and outward development. It is not only inward development, we have to also think of outer development. And now we have intelligence. And if we have artificial intelligence, with artificial intelligence handling up much of the cognitive load, and we can focus more on sexual self-actualization, scientific exploration, and all these things. All these things are actually required for a blissful life. But at present, what is the situation? Are we considering brahmacharya? Are we considering garstya? Are we considering vanaprastha? Or are we considering sannyasa? For example, in the brahmacharya item, you have to be flexible. You have to observe in nature. Go live inside the nature also. Not that you have to spend your entire life in a classroom. No, Because each of the tree has intelligence. Each of the flower, each of the bird, each of the animal have intelligence. Nature itself has a lot of natural intelligence. And you have to observe that what is happening today is that we have made a school in an authoritarian structure with a dress code. We emphasize silence and order, negative reinforcement, walk in line, loss of individual autonomy, average freedom, no input in decision making, set times. It is similar to a prison. I see what I am telling because this we are thinking that we will learn lot of things and up to 25 years we'll gather and we'll remember a lot of facts and we have to vomit in the examination. And that is why the education system has become such a way that you don't know what is your natural intelligence. You have not observed the nature. You have not gone inside the nature. And this school has become a similar to prison. So what has been taught? You have been taught killing instinct, competition, and you have been told life is a struggle, life is a war. But life is a war maybe for Kshatriya, but for all others, maybe they have to devote on certain aspects of their intelligence, certain aspects of for making the blissful life. You see, now school, high school, college, and life. Your life is over. First half is in school, second half maybe in the office. And we are collecting a lot of information, lot of data. Instead of competition, we should be taught collaboration. We should be taught the importance of consciousness, the importance of natural intelligence and artificial intelligence. And with that, actually, we can make a blissful life. For example, what has happened actually? If you say industry 1.0, industry 2.0, industry 3.0, industry 4.0, what has happened? Something was like an ice. All people are living in a villages as a joint family, which can be considered nice. But all of a sudden, this industry 1.0 has making all industries in the cities. So people migrated from villages to cities. So industry 1.0 actually has said migration from villages to cities. And with industry 2.0, industry 3.0, industry 4.0, now we have industry 5.0 with artificial intelligence and high-speed connectivity. So can we think of reversing this trend? A truly blissful life in an AI-enabled balanced society is not an automatic outcome of the technological progress, but rather an engineering problem in governance and systemic design. So I am just giving an example here. Human society cycle is like ice, water, and steam. So industry 1.0 has made ice to melt to water. So grandfather, grandparents are all in the villages and the father, mother, and children are moving like water. And all of a sudden, family has been vanished. People are searching for job like hunting animals here and there. Somebody is here, somebody is there. No family, family structure has been broken. And there are a lot of chaos. In the name of survival, we are actually become like a hunting profession, like a wanderer without family, without joint family. So people move further and further from which telecommunication was born. But with this telecommunication, with high-speed broadband connectivity, with artificial intelligence, we need again reverse from this chaos to order, from the steam structure to water and water to steam ice. Because you need a balanced way of society. In a balanced way of society, people should not be forced to migrate. Each local area has to be totally developed. Then the people from cities will also come to villages and live inside the nature. They will understand the nature. They will understand the natural intelligence. Natural intelligence everywhere. So this chaos has to be reversed. The migration has to be reversed. And you see, everybody says, no, the sensual things, keep away, don't promote senses. But our Veda has never told that. Veda told, Om Bhadrang Karnevi Shrunuyam Devaha Bhadrang Pasyamakhya Jayakya. You say our eyes should see the best, our ears should listen the best, our nose should smell the best, our mouth should eat the best. So it has actually taken all the senses. So total development is not only spiritual development, it is also material development. And how you will do it? We have to do it with natural intelligence and artificial intelligence. And the communication network will work as a nervous system. What is a nervous system? If someone pricks in my hand, our brain will know. So the society will be in such a way, if there is some pain, then the brain should react. And the billions and billions of people or the cells in the body are actually being controlled or being, the input is taken from all the parts of the body to the brain. So you can say this two part. We not have an engine of synergy. What is the synergy? Natural intelligence and artificial intelligence. Natural intelligence is intuition, creativity, empathy, love, spiritual, emotional understanding, ethical calculus. And artificial intelligence, speed, scale, objective processing of vast data sets, pattern recognition. And this, with natural intelligence and artificial intelligence, we can have a blissful life and balanced society. When we see a balanced society and a blissful life, we always think of Rajya. I have taken some thing from Ramcharitamanas. Ramcharitamanas written in English, translated in English, not written in English, translated in English, has this visualization of a blissful Rajya. Blissful life means total development, both inward development and outward development. The house of all were abodes of bliss. All houses were colorfully and beautifully painted. The people were pious, virtuous, wise, and accomplished. On both sides of the road, there are fruits and flower trees. Each water body was clean. People sang songs of happiness, praising the Creator for giving prosperity, success, abundance, and happiness in undulating tones. There are many other aspects also written in the Ramcharitmanas. I am just focusing on two parts. One is material abundance, joy, and prosperity. So now let us consider why people are having a lot of disease. Because we are running a rat race. We say survival for the fittest. So in the competitive world of survival for the fittest, we are actually fighting with each other. So if you fight with each other, what will happen? You may be angry. If you lose, you may have grief. If your survival is in problem, so you will have stress. You may also fear. So anger weakens your liver, grief weakens your lungs, worry weakens your stomach, stress weakens your heart and brain, fear weakens your kidney. But all these things, you need to have less computation. You see, dogs and cows. What happens? All cows eat grass in a big land without quarreling among themselves. But each dog, they have a very small boundary. They fight with each other. So, you see, you have to have a blissful life. For a blissful life, you have to focus on a balanced way of life. Not a killing instinct, not still competition, but a life where everything runs smoothly. So, see what is happening now. Now the IIT joint entrance examination and Indian Civil Service in IAS examination, they are reading and remembering a lot of facts. See, now without artificial intelligence, what we are doing, lots of facts to remember right in exam, like a, I call it a bullock cart progress. See, if you have aeroplane, suppose you want to go to Bhubaneswar to Delhi, why will you take a bullock cart? You must take an aeroplane because aeroplane saves time and it will reach within 2 hours. So if it starts with 2 hours, so that is the advantage. More losers in competitive examination. We have a civil service examination where only 100 people are selected, 10 lakh students appear. Even the entire, not only 10 lakhs, 1 crore people might be aspiring to be IS. So what happens? More losers, more losers. So if we loser, then worry. If loser, then stress. If loser, you have fear. And more people, more and more people are worried about survival. Though you are saying that, okay, everybody is happy, but maybe everybody is not happy because the topper is actually loaded with so much data and information. He is also a part of, he is also a worried person. Even after successful completing an examination, he is thinking his life is not that okay. He may get a lot of money, but from other angles, he is worried. He is full of stress. So fear of work in hazardous environment without artificial intelligence or without 5G or 6G. And with 5G and 6G, can we develop a blissful life with AI? So AI could power personalized health support, provide access to tailored educational and recreational content. By automating and streamlining administrative processes, AI significantly reduces the cognitive load and administrative burdens, directly mitigating phenomena like burnout in high-stress professions. So let us come to the most important thing. Consciously or unconsciously, we build the society and system in which we want to live. And we have created a data ocean. But what you need is a glass of clean drinking water. So all the data ocean has to be analyzed and the people should be given a clean glass of clean drinking water. What is happening actually? You can swim or have a boat to be safe in the data ocean. Don't get submerged. You may need a data filter like water filter which purify and clean to make suitable for drinking. So data like water can give you life or it can also be the cause of death. The data pralaya. So this is a slide taken from my 7th November slide. So artificial intelligence, what artificial intelligence will do? It can do data manthan, data samudra manthan. Because we have samudra manthan in the past. In the samudra manthan, there are two sides. On one side, there are Devata. On other sides, there are Asuras. So both have participated in the Samudra Manthan. And similarly, the different type of forces are also working in artificial intelligence. So the Samudra Manthan or in the data Samudra Manthan, the artificial intelligence can bring Amrit or poison. For a blissful life, we need Amrit, not poison. So I'm just giving one example of data perception, narrative bias, and AI algorithm. Data of poverty to data of prosperity. I'm giving an example. I've listened to one speech by Gautam Adani. I quote him, and nothing reveals the bias more than the British film Slumdog Millionaire. Spectacle that sold Dharavi's poverty for Western applause, turning your pain to a foreign award-winning ceremony. Even in artificial intelligence, if you are not careful, then your pain will be somebody's award-winning ceremony. Algorithmic bias rooted in a historical data patterns may lead to unequal access to resources, The models favor certain demographics with the deep societal implications of AI. You see, you have a slum. Why? Because the people of villages have migrated to cities. They might have a good house in their villages, but when they come to cities, they are living in slums. So I proposed total development center in each and every local area. Sampurna Vikas Kendra. If we have 5G coverage, if you have artificial intelligence, if you have electricity, road and railways, drinking water, fruit orchard, healthcare, sports complex, commercial complex, skill startup office space, tourist accommodation, handicrafts and sculpture, 3D geological map. So you have a Sampurna Vikas Kendra in your local area. You don't have to migrate to big cities. So this actually, by analyzing vast amounts of data, social data and presenting information accessibility, AI could help us understand diverse perspectives, resolve conflicts more effectively, and build stronger and more compassionate communities. You see, even a seed has intelligence. Even a seed senses the light, air, water, space, and opens up collecting the ingredients of life to become a totally developed tree. We are in the process of learning it. You see, basic survival needs. Suppose somebody wants to have a mango fruit, he does not have to do a factory. He plant the mango tree and mango tree gives us mangoes. Similarly, you want milk, your cow gives a milk. So that is natural intelligence. Natural intelligence converts the grass into milk. The natural intelligence converts the soil into mango fruit. But before agriculture, what we are doing? We are hunting for food, killing animals to survive. And now the situation has changed. In a chaotic world, AI is the new agriculture. So intelligence is an embedded, integrated, evolutionary process. And what is our objective? Eliminating scarcity and tedium. AI-driven automation could handle repetitive and dangerous tasks, freeing human creativity for meaningful and joyful activities. In a competitive world, every activity is seen as a war, surrounded by enemies. But festivals are to be celebrated with friends, dropping ego. So internal happiness through external celebration. Through these festivals, we worship water, earth, fire, akash, air as God. So life is full of colors. Festivals manifest it like a glass vision. So a blissful life from scarcity of desert or ice country to the abundance of agriculture country. What agriculture has done to the hunting profession, the artificial intelligence will do the same, again bringing abundance for survival and blissful all, where humanity is largely freed from the mundane and repetitive, allowing us to fully engage our higher faculties, innovation, creativity, and pursuit of joy. Our ancestors were also given many seeds of intelligence for making a blissful life, Maheshwar Sutra, Lalita Sahasrama. Each word can be expanded with artificial intelligence and knowledge of gold can be mined from them for blissful life, be it Ayurveda or quantum technology. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.